LubbCityTx here with some siding work. Alright, I got a titanium bit on my multi-tool there. You can see my Bluetooth ring that makes filming content easy. I've got a 4-inch metal cut grinding blade, or a blade there, cutting blade. Don't forget to wear some eye protection and of course some gloves, man. I do things a little unorthodox, so you can see up there right above my head, man, while I'm tearing this siding out, that right there is where I'll be floating in with some mortar. I will be tearing out some of this wood here and replacing it with some leftover plywood because I am on a budget. But I'm not going to cut the whole thing out, again, because I am on a budget. That one there is buried in concrete, so I'm going to use my tools here to cut that thing out. Again, I am on a budget, so I'm using material that I had left over from jobs. I've got some leftover siding, some leftover plywood, some leftover metal lath, some leftover mortar, and you guys will see exactly what I'm going to do with that. So right here, we're just cutting this piece out, and you can see the rotted area up above. All right, here I am cutting the existing siding, if you will. Taking that out, I'm going to replace that section with the pieces that I had left over. If you guys have made it this far, man, subscribe to my channel. I like making content with music, a lot of music videos, work content, basically anything. I just like creating stuff and making videos out of it. Alright, that blade that I'm using there was a little dull already, so I changed it behind the scenes. It was already smoking, man, so I had to replace it. Alright, got it cut out. Now I'm going to go back with the plywood. Some 2x4s first. These were actually left over from a job as well. Had about 30 of these left over. They were just going to chunk them, so I was like, no, let me take them home. You see the wood's a little rotted there, but it's still good enough to where it'll grab that 2x4. So I'll sister one here, so that way I have something to screw and nail into. And I will sister one on the opposite side as well, just so it makes my screwing in the plywood a lot easier. And I don't have to mess with the one right there to the right of me. I can leave it alone. Alright, go ahead and screw those bad boys in. LubbCityTx. Subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Do a little bit of everything. Ride motorcycles, mess with guitars. I just like to do stuff. Alright, so those pieces of plywood, I did not have to cut the width. Those were freebies. I am cutting the top off though, and then notching out a little bit around existing wood. Mark it, cut it. You can see there, that's an L cut. So just notching around some wood up at the top. LubbCityTx. All right, there we go. Now we're ready for the next step.